Everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to show you some really simple projects that you can do to make Valentine decor. Okay, let's get started. Now, all of the links to these projects will be listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. So scroll down. Do you see the word more? Click on that word and it will expand open and you will see a variety of links appearing. This is really cute. This is a little candy basket. And you can put buttons on it if you want. I put little heart-shaped buttons. I used Valentine print fabric. This is another little candy dish. And this is really a simple project. I do use heavy fusible interfacing in this because it makes it a little stiffer. And you can see it holds quite a bit of candy. You can keep this on your coffee table, or if you're working, keep it on your desk at work and share the candy with your friends. I thought I'd just throw in this quick little tip. If you've got a lot of Valentine fabric scraps like I do, I've got all kinds of it, and you like to bake, and you want to give some of these baked items to your friends and your co-workers, you can cut out any shape, a circle, square, and I used pinking shears to give it a decorative edge, and then just put it in the middle, gather it up, and take some ribbon that you have and tie a little bow around it. This is a rag wreath, and again, if you've got leftover scraps of fabric that have a lot of pinks and reds in it, you can use that. It doesn't have to be Valentine print fabric. It just needs to be colors that represent that season. You can cut your strips anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide, and I will cut mine for this small wreath. I've cut mine about 7 inches long. And I just show you how to tie it on. This is what it looks like on the back, and then this is what it looks like on the front. Now this is a really easy one, but there's so many more things you can do with rag wreaths. You can also buy wreath forms that are heart shaped. So let me show you one where I used this wreath form. So on this one, all I did was wrap fabric around the wreath form. Then I glued on a ruffle that I made, and I used pinking shears on the edges, again to give it a decorative look. And then I filled in and glued in another piece of fabric on the back. Now you can leave it just like that, or if you want, you can make a decorative bow for up here and add any other embellishments that you like. This is a really simple one, very easy to do. They're just hanging hearts. You can use any kind of fabric you want. You cut out 3 hearts. You can make your own bow using decorative ribbon, and you can even put a little button in there or anything else you like. Now on some of my projects, I'll draw my own hearts, or I'll use cookie cutters. And that's what this is. I bought it at the end of the holiday season for Valentine several years ago. And it was really cheap, a couple of dollars, if that much. And you have all of these different sizes. So think about looking at the cookie cutters. Here is a decorative hand towel I made for my powder room, and I appliqued a heart shape on it, put a little bit of lace trim at the bottom. You can put a button in the center or not. This was just for looks. It really wasn't meant for anybody to use it, but you can still use it if you like. Now this is a table runner, and for this table runner I used the quilt as you go method, and I will have a tutorial down below so you can learn how to do quilt as you go. It's really easy, and when you're looking at that tutorial I show you how to make a quilt, but all you need to do is make 1 row of these and attach them together, following the steps in the tutorial. But in each of the squares I added a heart shape applique, and I kind of twisted them. This one is facing up this way, and then this one is facing down this way, and it goes back and forth, and in each square I use different Valentine fabrics. This is panel fabric. Now, I've had this panel fabric piece for many years. I doubt if you could find this right now, maybe at a garage sale. But the reason why I'm showing you this is if you like to quilt, one of the things I used to do, I don't get an opportunity to do it much anymore, is I would make wall hangings for all of the different holiday seasons. So let me show you what I did with one of the panel fabric pieces. Now this was made many, many years ago, and it's a panel piece. I did add this border on it. This border, it was companion fabric. In other words, it was made specifically to go with this panel piece in the middle. So I did the regular quilting steps you would do when you're finishing up a quilt. I did the layering, I have the border on, all of that. But if you look real close at all of the flowers, you will see buttons stitched in the middle. And on some of them, I have a button on top of another button. And these were all sewn on by hand. And then on the outside of these flowers, were these circles. I took buttons that were the same color as the circle and stitched those on. And at the very bottom there are squares, and I incorporated a button in some way in all of those. And this used to hang on my wall all the time during the Valentine season. When you're making bows, there's all kinds of ribbon out there. I buy most of my ribbon at Walmart because my particular Walmart does have a fabric and crafts section. And these are the ribbons that I purchased there. Now at another store, I purchased this, and I think it was probably a Dollar Tree. No, it could have been at Walmart also. But this you'll find during the holiday season for Valentine, and it's a wire ribbon, and these make wonderful bows. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I've inspired you to try making some of these projects. Again, all of the links are below your YouTube screen in the description section. So while you're looking out and checking out all those links, also remember to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.